So we are currently living in the best and worst time in human history. On one hand, we are currently experiencing something known as the digital revolution, where you can create a business on the internet for little to no money or become rich and famous very quickly without even saying a word. This is also the information era, where every single little bit of knowledge you've ever wanted is available right here in an arm's reach and a couple clicks of a button with your cell phone. You want to learn how to invest? It's there for you. You want to learn how to pick a box up properly? It's there for you. However, unfortunately, on the negative side of things, we're currently dealing with the consumer economy. There are people that are unfulfilled in their lives, unhappy, don't know where to go, to the point where they either want something right now, they have no delayed gratification bone in their body, they can't wait for things, and well, since they are unfulfilled and unhappy in their lives, they have nothing better to do than to sit down with a bag of potato chips and pizza, watch some Netflix or YouTube, even YouTube channels that they don't like, and say bad things to the content creator about how their life sucks and this and that, anything that makes them feel just a little bit better. We also have the microwave era. I say all the time, these days people have the attention span of a goldfish. Look at all these tragedies and crazy things that are happening in the world. People will yell and scream and chant for 24 to 48 hours and then they forget all about it. I'm telling you, I think in about 50 years time there's going to be a lot of studies on all this, and well, it's going to be very sad. But I say all of this to say that, well, we got to talk about a situation that honestly is pissing me off a little bit, and I'm a little jealous part way too, I'll be honest with all of you guys. So there is a man on TikTok, the greatest and most reputable platform in the entire world, that has gone ultra mega viral. I've been getting his videos sent to me by plenty of people, I want to say for the last couple weeks to, I want to say maybe a month or so, of him saying that he is on board a cruise ship alone. He's been literally going viral with millions of views. Inside Edition and all these other media groups have been doing interviews with him, and well, he is absolutely blown up. I'm going to show you guys these video clips here, and then of course we'll talk about the little giblets and details after, because whew, this is interesting.
As some of you know, I'm on this cruise ship completely alone. I am the only guest on this ship, besides the crew, of course, that's been tending to me hand and foot. Literally, this cruise has been insane. I don't know how this happened exactly. They even have a movie playing for just me. All the shows are still going. The pools are open. Literally just me here. It's truly insane, and it's been amazing. I just had a dinner in a huge dining hall with no one else. I'll keep you guys updated. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, guys. Hi. Good evening. Hi. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Hi. Good evening. I'm here. I tried to pry at the front desk, concierge people. One person said it was an error, and then other people that I got to know throughout that were like on the crew would just joke like, because you're special, you're the only one. But no one gave me a flat answer of like, was it because it was one of the, first 20, 30 cruises after COVID probably, or did people get sick and not be able to go, or was it some sort of trial thing where they weren't supposed to have passengers? I don't know, and I'll probably never know, and I just tried to enjoy the experience. But I am doing an interview with Inside Edition on Monday, so you guys will be able to see me talk about it more on there. And I'm also going to upload a video on my YouTube channel explaining all about it and all the different interviews I've done. So check that out. Subscribe to my YouTube. Peace.
So in a nutshell, this guy Blake, he is allegedly an actor and comedian on TikTok, and this is no jab at him, by the way. What blows my mind here is the fact that people actually believe that he is telling the truth. I don't know if this is a comedic act. I don't know if because these videos have gone so viral, he decides to, well, essentially die with the lie. I'm not exactly sure what the situation is, but the reality is the videos are fake. As far as what he's saying, if you are a seasoned cruiser and you have cruised regularly, you know damn well there is not a single cruise ship out in the world that would sit here and say, hey, well, we're just gonna cruise with one person. Mr. Beast didn't even do that. He brought a bunch of people on, I believe it was a Harmony of the Seas, and well, I'm gonna tell you right now, Bahamas Paradise and Margaritaville wouldn't even accept that kind of, unless this man's dumping out big bucks, and I'm talking about in the tens of millions, he is not sailing on a cruise ship by himself. It is all an illusion, and I'm gonna break it down for you. Two metrics to look at: the time at which the video was recorded, and of course the, pandemic. As most of you know, during the COVID pandemic, between 2021 and then I want to say up until like mid 2022, there were a lot of people that were either skeptical about sailing, and the cruise ships were, well, I got to say, a lot nicer. It felt like a lot of us had our own yachts, right? There weren't a lot of people on board. From my understanding, this video was taken sometime in early of 2021. Also notice that he's in a hot tub filming at night. This could have been around 11 p.m. during the wee evening hours. He's also by a bar during the wee evening hours. And as far as the buffet, a lot of people are actually believing this stuff. They're like, why would they make all that food just for you? That's a waste. The cruise ship industry is horrible, blah, blah, blah. You know, that same mumbo jumbo, that gray water, that poo poo, that trash that everybody's always talking about. When you look at it, sure, I guess with no context, it does make sense. However, it could be that he got there right when they were setting up the food or something of that nature. Or, like I said, it could just be that the capacity on board is relatively small due to it being around the COVID era, at which point in time, depending on the ship, there just simply weren't a lot of people on board. Now, like I said, this is nothing against Blake. He is an absolute genius for doing this and continuing to ride with it. He even did like the Titanic pose, and it looks like it's like early in the morning when nobody was essentially out there. Again, smart play to him, fair play to him. But what I'm jealous about is this man has been getting interviews and famous and maybe even a little bit of money too. Me personally, as most of you know, that I try to be, I try to keep my integrity as much as I can. I tell the truth. And I would always say that if I were to lie, just imagine if I never had objective reviews and every ship I went on, I would say is the best cruise ship in the world, from the seats to the animal folded towels to the chocolate strawberries. Everything on board was to perfection. And I even put it in the title, because there are YouTubers that do this, and say that I'm first class on a cruise ship, or I got a basic ocean view cabin and said it was a suite. My channel would blow up. I would get all kinds of offers and sponsorship deals and money from the cruise lines, and well, I'd be a very, very rich man. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty well off. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Things have been essentially good, and well, I know I probably tell too much of the truth, but this is just who I am. But if I were to sell myself to the cruise ship devil, the mermaids below, man, I would be a very happy and profitable man. Well, maybe profitable, but I don't know about happy. Something inside me, well, I couldn't do it. Being real with all of you, I always say, as a content creator or even the influencers out there on YouTube, you are essentially a slightly exaggerated version of yourself in most cases, unless you are legitimately playing some kind of personality. This guy Blake, he does advertise himself as an actor and a comedian, meaning he probably has some kind of character or role that he plays, and he's just messing around with people. Again, he's not going to, break the joke. He's going to continue riding with it, and if people are gullible enough, especially people that have never cruised before, to believe that he got on a massive cruise ship, which is going to cost the cruise line millions of dollars to run and take him to Perfect Day at Coco and Cozumel and Nassau and all these beautiful places, just for him alone to enjoy himself and cook all this glorious food for him to indulge in, it logically just does not make sense if you really think about it. So, like I said, I think there's going to be a big study in about 50 years' times on what TikTok and this short form content does to the young minds out there, well, even the older minds. I have to tell even my own friends to not get caught up in the loop. Get out of the matrix. Stop looking at all that stuff, because it's rotting your brain. If you're going to use it for something useful, like, of course, to start your own business, make money, do something productive out of it. I'm telling you, people don't understand. When it comes to TikTok and all these other, again, short form content, reels, shorts, do I participate and make some? Yes, I try to make it as valuable as possible, but it mimics a literal slot machine. If you scroll down, it pops back up, boom, dopamine hit. Anyway, guys, I'm breaking the wall here. I apologize. I always say on YouTube, as a content creator, we are all cogs in the machine, and my job is to essentially keep you guys on the platform. So that's what I'm doing. YouTube, don't ban me or shadow ban me for exposing the secret. Please don't send me to the shadow realm. I just believe these minds out here need to know what's really going on. That way they can actually pick and choose what they're going to find valuable and maybe do a little better in life, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's my whole little thing. It's maybe, I don't know. Anyway, this is what I got, guys. Just let Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Have you seen these videos before? Did you actually believe that this man Blake was on his own cruise ship as a gigantic yacht with all kinds of festivities and luxuries? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As usual, I appreciate you guys. I love all of you. Hit that like button on your way out, subscribe if you haven't already, and well, I'll see you later. Take it easy.